Have you ever felt overwhelmed by choosing the best AI tool that you can use for your application? Do you feel undecisive of what AI toolbox you should choose, which one you have to pay, and so on? Based on the latest news, there were around 4 billion devices that used AI toolbox last year, and this number became 8.4 billion devices in 2024. This number is also the same for the amount of money that was devoted for the AI application. Basically, it jumped more than twice from 96 billion in 2021, like 3 years ago, to almost $200 billion in 2024. Let that sink in. But what if I tell you, you don't even have to pay for them? There are some hidden gems out there that not a lot of people are talking about them, but they have incredible performance and very important use cases that can be helpful in a lot of applications. For 6 different categories, including picture, audio, video, text, code, and presentation, I went over different AI toolbox available, and for each category, I present one free toolbox that is very capable, but unfortunately not a lot of people are talking about it. If you're interested in more alternative of free packages, I put the link below that you can actually download and compare what are these different free applications for each of these 6 different categories and try to choose whichever that works best for you. I'm going to provide you a pro tip which shows you, do you use your ChatGPT in an effective way? So make sure to watch until the end of this video because you definitely don't want to lose that. Welcome my friends to AI Fun Fact for All. For those of you who are new to this channel, my name is Pedram Agan, a PhD student in computer science with over 8 years of experience in AI and machine learning and over 10 years of teaching experience. In this channel, we are going to talk about AI in a simplified way. The AI is going to use in our everyday life and we don't want to left behind. So in this channel, we will talk about different use cases, what is the best practices, and about the information that is happening right now in the area of AI. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. The first category that I want to talk about is pictures. For picture, I'm going to suggest Ideogram AI. What's so special about Ideogram is that if your prompt is not complete or just write something very basic, it has a magic prompt which actually converts your prompt to more complete and concrete text which actually provide the good response and pictures that is best suitable for you. As we can see in the free package, it just provides you 25 prompts per day in a slow queue, and then it doesn't access you to the fast queue, and all of your images are public. After you create your free account, you come to the Explore page and then you type your prompt in here, generate a logo for AI Fun Fact for All YouTube channel that inspires simplified AI. And then you're gonna set the magic prompt to auto, the aspect ratio, like what is the aspect ratio of the image, and the visibility right now, as we mentioned, is public. You can also choose what is the category of the image. I'm gonna choose typography, and then probably, for example, photo, and then you type generate. So you're gonna wait for a few seconds and then you will get the response that you like. See, not too bad. And then you can also come in here and see that, okay, this is the magic prompt that was used in order to generate this. And next time you can basically copy this one and then go again in here and paste it in here, and then try to update your prompt as you want and choose the exact thing that you are interested in. The second category that I want to talk about is audio. For audio, I'm going to choose Speechify. Speechify can convert any sort of documents in terms of a PDF, Word, a web URL, and convert it to audio with your selected voice. For those of you like myself who's not very into reading into the PDFs or books or whatever, you can basically use the free version of Speechify, and it's basically freemium version. You have access to limited number of reads per month, and then also not access to all of the voices and some limited language. In addition to a Speechify library, which allows you to convert the text from different sources into audio, there is a Speechify Studio, which is very useful for content creator. You can use that in order to convert some text that you have into the voice that you desire. There isn't any option for cloning your voice. That option is premium, but you can definitely use from a variety of their audio that they have, and you can basically change the pitch and other factors. Let's look at it together. Let's say you find your favorite article in Opus Pro, and instead of reading it through, you want the Speechify to actually read it to you. So what you will do, you come after creating the account, you come in here, choose the new and then web link, and then you're gonna copy the link, for example, in here. You're gonna wait a little bit until it actually import the document and it actually read for you.
March 5, 2024, February 20, 2024. A recent study from Mohammed bin Zayed University by MBZU.
The bad part is in the free package, it doesn't allow you any download. So if you want to do that, you probably want to somehow record the audio that is playing. You have a different AI voiceover, and as I mentioned, the voice cloning is only available in the professional. It's not available in the free. So you also have 10 minutes of voice generation and basically 20 plus languages and accents. For category number 3, which is video, I'm going to suggest with.io. This is the toolbox that I personally use in order to make my short length videos. This is very useful, has a lot of features that you can use in order to convert your long length contents, such as the YouTube, and then convert it to short length one, such as the Instagram, TikTok. So those are important in order to engage more audience. For those of you who don't have time to watch the whole length video, there's also an option to watch it inside the Instagram, TikTok, and also YouTube Short, which provide you the gist of what's been covered in the full length video. So I put the link for them in the description. With.io has a variety of features such as Magic Cut, which actually automatically cut your videos and try to find the highlights of your video and somehow get rid of the ums or repetitive words. In addition, it has auto subtitle, then convert your speech to subtitle, and it also have GIFs and limited background music. Let's look at it together. As you can see, I have a variety of videos in here, but what you can do, you can basically upload your video in here, and then inside the media, you can basically upload your video. Then you have access to this one, which you can provide different components or what they call it, like elements. In here, this include, for example, emojis, for example, the GIFs or other things. It has some limited, basically, background music, or also it can create some voice-generated content for you as well. There are, of course, some limitation in the freemium package, which is basically you cannot export more than 720 pixel for your videos. There is 10 minutes of editing per month, and also there is a watermark. There are definitely a few online free watermark remover available. The one that I use is an online video cutter, and you can basically export your video without the watermark from there. Category number 4 is text, and I'm going to suggest Freely AI. Freely AI is very useful tools that can be used in order to also improve your productivity. This one is something that I use in order to get information for a specific specific topic. There are a lot of source of information in different platforms, and it's kind of somewhat hard to keep track of all of these different sources and be updated. So what you can use this Freely AI, and it can look for different sources of information in different platforms and provide you the most relevant information, so you can basically have a unified place for all of the source of information, and can be very useful for your research or for a specific topic that you are interested in, and so on. After you create your free account in Freely AI, you will come to their Discover, and you can basically choose the topic that you want. For example, I'm gonna say AI and technology, and then basically it will provide me different resources that can be used, and it includes the different website, the Twitter, Reddit, newsletter, and so on. So I will personally really suggest to check this out. For category number 5, which is presentation, I'm going to suggest Fathom. Fathom is a very useful toolbox that can streamline the note taking for your meetings. This happened a lot for us that inside a meeting, we need to make sure that we are taking notes in order to remember what are the things that we need to do and what was the key takeaways from that. But that is all gone because Fathom can do recording of the meeting. It can transcribe it for you. It can provide the summary of what was said in that meeting, and also provide a list of actionable items that need to be done for a specific person. So how this is going to be actually done, it's kind of going to join as an extra attendee for your meeting. It's as of right now, it supports basically the Teams. It also support the Zoom and Google Meets. You need to also install an application inside your laptop or computer that you have. That one will actually connect to your Zoom or Team or Google Meet, and then try to do this process of recording. After you create a free account, you can basically see the list of your presentation in here, and for example, it will come and then it will show you, for example, what are the different parts, and then you also have the capability to mark a specific part of the meeting as an highlight, so then you can basically read that later, and then it also provides you a summary. It will send the transcript and so on to basically all of the attendees. So definitely check it out. In category number 6, which is code or application, I'm going to suggest OpenLLM. So this is an open source GitHub library, which is unlike the other toolbox that I present, are not freemium. It is always free, and the code base is available on GitHub. But the only thing is that you need to have a little bit of code knowledge in order to work with this. But this is very useful because it can go all the way from training or fine-tuning an LLM with LoRa on your specific, for example, dataset, to, for example, if you want to use one of the already free LLMs such as Llama or lots of other LLMs that are available in Hugging Face, to if you want to basically use an OpenAI API or any other proprietary LLMs that are accessible over the API, to all the way deployment and basically make it as a SaaS or generate your own API and deploy it. So in order to access this, you just need to go to their GitHub, and then you will see that it is a self-hosting large language model. And what you can do, you can use the state-of-the-art LLMs. So what are the covered LLMs are Llama, a stable LLM, Falcon, DALL-E, Flantify, and ChatGLM, and the Start Coder. It also has different flexible APIs such as RESTful and gRPC, and then you can basically use lots of the open source classes such as the LangChain, BentoML, LlamaIndex, and OpenAI endpoints. So it also help you, as I mentioned, for the deployment, and you can create or fine-tune your own LLM. So it also provides you with continuous batching. So it basically creates some streamline for anyone who wants to start doing an LLM from scratch. So if it was too much, don't worry. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comment so I create a video specifically to talk about how we can actually implement and use this OpenLLM. I'm also curious to know from these 6 different categories, which of them do you think was the most useful and which one you are going to use yourself. As promised in the beginning of the video, I'm going to give you a pro tip on how we can make sure our LLM are providing a good response to us. One easy way to do this is to use the generated content from LLM and pass it to an AI detector and see how much was it generated from AI. And why is that? If our content is easily recognizable by this AI detector, this means that the response that we're getting are very generic, and we don't necessarily want that. We want something that is tailored toward us. It is have some of the style that is very suited for us, and not necessarily a response that ChatGPT or any large language will generate automatically. Also, if you are looking for some tips and tricks that can be used and some best practices that are suggested for an effective communication with a ChatGPT or any large language model, also known as prompt engineering, make sure to watch this video that I made before that I will go over the different ways that you can effectively communicate and get the best response that you want. I've also created another video which I went over 5 different AI tools that can be used for your everyday life. Thanks for watching until end of the video. Make sure to subscribe and also hit the like button, and hope to see you until the next one.